what time it is, right? Lou, do you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Huh?
What time is
to
it?
End your streak. It's time
No,
to
it's
end your
not.
title reign. It's time for it's Lou. Hear me out. And One Man Band knows this too. It's time for Survivor Series War Games.
Ah!
Okay. Welcome to 24/7 Podcast. I'm your host, filling in for a very disgruntled 24/7 Lou. Your host, Rick Hard. And
Woo! The one-man band, and I'm not dejected. I'm still here.
Yes. Thank you for joining us this morning. Lou, come on, give yourself an opener. That's
24/7, Lou. Counting the days.
yeah! Counting the days, just running the clock. I know. But let me tell you something, folks. This is a wrestling podcast of super fans who are slapping each other with facts, opinions, and predictions. That last one sounded like applause. Oh, man, my palm's getting numb.
What?
What have you
And
been
we
doing,
are
Russell?
the number one listened to podcast. Yeah, great segue. We
Thank
are
you.
the number one listened to podcast by adult film stars, and we have a shout out this week for Katerina Hartlova.
I love it, guys. You're wonderful. There it goes. The board was off. It came out low. You heard it. Hear it. You guys are so great.
There it is.
Oh my god.
There we go. I know we are. Oh, man. And that said, before we get into Survivor Series War Games, by the way, who else is hyped for War Games? Come on. I can't.
Yeah.
No, I am.
All right. That's good. I'm super excited. I feel like maybe the women's one is going to surprise a lot of people this year, and maybe be better than the men's one. I'm still waiting on it before making that final say, but I don't know. I get a good feeling about it. But before we get into that, we should probably do a recap here on what happened this past weekend. So with that said, the one-man band. Say it. You two subjected to say it. Give us that line. Everybody loves.
Rick Hard, get the scoreboard!
Oh! I have never been so excited to talk about the scoreboard.
I'm sure.
And keep in mind, we finally got someone breaking in the ranks and really going for it here. We'll get to that in a moment after AEW's Full Gear. But before we do that, the scoreboard is brought to you by milk, folks. You gotta get that calcium C, okay? It's important for you, of good health, to get your calcium in your bones. You get it for your bones, your teeth, other stuff. I'm sure. Milk. I prefer my milk cold. I used to prefer it warm, nice and warm. But however you prefer it, you just got to get some milk in your body. It does your body good. So remember, folks, do you got milk? Because you need to. All right? And no, that is not Rhea Ripley in the in the advertisement.
I don't know if that's milk.
Well,
Look, Lou, don't question the sponsor, okay? All right. That's said. Enough with the sponsor here, okay? In first place, we have at 19 points, 24/7 Lou. Yes. Still at 19 points. Coming off what? A dry spell of 6 events? Soon to be 7?
600 events, it feels like.
And then we get to the part where history was made because the deadlock that seemed to go on forever and ever has finally been broken. We have a clear second place, and it is Rickard at 17 points.
boy.
Thank you. I shouldn't speak. Until I finally close the gap and reach first place. But can you say comeback story of the year, folks? I didn't get my first point until like WrestleMania weekend.
Dang.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm feeling it. It'll be a story to tell. But I gotta finish the story before I can tell it.
Oops, sorry. The button slipped.
Yeah, all right, Lou. I know what you did. You told her. Okay, all right. That said, in third place, we have a tie now to determine third place from a very crazy tie here. It is the one-man band and main event Jeff both at 16 points.
Woo! Man, impressive.
Yes. And
Impressive.
one-man band, we mentioned this. We mentioned this in the last show. You weren't here for it, but we are considering that if Jeff wins, he's going to be third chair.
Hey, what, you're going to kick me out? Don't kick me out.
Well,
By the way, it's my chair they're gunning for, by the way. The one-man band. They're gunning for my chair.
I mean, that's still messed up, but okay. I mean,
They're gunning for my chair.
We're kidding.
Dang.
We're kidding. Maybe we'll put it up for committee. I don't know. It depends if Jeff can do the recording.
I've been locked out of other shows too.
Yes, I remember it. You were pounding on the soundproof glass. It was funny. You were making hand waving motions. Somehow one of the interns let you in. I remember the episode. It's in the backlog, folks. Check out our YouTube channel. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. We went all out on that. That said, let's get with the rest of the people on the scoreboard here. Let's run through it. We have in a far fourth place the randomizer and Big Al at 3 points, followed by J Few and Bogey at 2 points. Bogey, of course, being portrayed as a clown because we still have that file photo. We haven't been able to get his updated profile picture after that flood. For shame. That said, behind them, it's at 1 point. Rhino. Wow, no sound effect. Jeez. Put on his best Sunday suit and everything. Either way.
So great.
Whoa. Sound guy, calm down. Anyways, everyone else is at 0, including viewers like you, folks. We want to hear from you. We did hear from someone again who's taking another crack at trying to get on the board. Very surprising return comeback. It has been said to me that they want to make it on the board before the end of the year. Very interesting personal goal. That said, if you want to submit picks, you know how to reach us. Put it in the comments. Put it on the community post when we have a chance. But let us know. We want to hear from you. That said, that's the scoreboard. Back to you, Rickard. Oh, wait. That's me. Okay. All right. Time to do the predictions, folks. Here we go. We don't have any slides for it, so we're just going to talk about the matches as they come. It is going to be 5 matches for Survivor Series, so I have to say this before we do it. This pay-per-view will not be eligible for an additional 1 point bonus if you get a perfect score, since it's 5 matches. It needs to be more than 5 matches for that to be a possibility. So Survivor Series is worth, as a Big 4 pay-per-view, say it with me, 2 points. But
Bam.
it cannot be eligible for 3 points. We were perfect.
Wah.
So someone is wiping their brow with sweat right now.
Mm.
Anyways, what's the order, you might ask? Because some of you are writing this down at home, I have been told. The order is going to be, I go first because of my recent win and the fact that I'm almost there, dethroning Lou. Followed by Lou, who still has the most in the lead. Followed by the one-man band. Followed by main event Jeff. Followed by the randomizer. And rounding it out with returning newcomer and still trying to make his place on the board, Callaway, who sent us picks and has some interesting explaining on some of them. So let's get right into it, shall we? Survivor Series. Now the list came out a little weird. We are going to go from the top to the bottom, but we're going to go with the last match first before doing so, because there's no way that this pay-per-view is going to be main evented by. Let me read notes here. Carlito versus Santos Escobar in a non-title singles match. Yeah. Something tells me that's probably going to be the first pre-show match out of what Lou called the 3 pre-show matches that are not WarGames matches.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, let me mention that. These matches, everything that's not a WarGames match sounds like a pre-show match on YouTube. Like, come on, buy in. No, like, get on this thing. None of these matches sound appealing except the WarGames matches. Maybe the Miz one. Maybe. But he's doing a good job of making it look good.
Damn, I wish I had that. I wish I had that still image of getting on a soapbox ready.
Oh yeah,
but our effects guy didn't have it.
Oh
but
yeah.
that said, okay, it's all good. It's all good. That said, let's get into this here. Santos Escobar versus Carlito. I go first here. Get the painting a picture. It's effects guy, you're too late. Get the painting a picture one ready though, because boy, do I have a picture to paint with some of these write-ins. But that said, Santos Escobar versus Carlito. How do I say this? Yeah, it'd be pretty weird if Santos Escobar, the guy feuding with Rey Mysterio, does a heel turn, does all this talk about how Rey disappointed him, never meet your heroes. They'll only let you down, that sort of stuff. And then he goes up against Carlito and loses. So I'm gonna say Santos Escobar for the win.
All right. Santos Escobar.
That's my pick. That's my pick. Pretty straightforward. I think it's bold, Lou, if you want to contradict it though.
Well, I have an opinion for that. You see, Carlito was brought in here for this match to make you want to go and look at this match and say, you know what, a legend's going to come in here. Legend, yes, and now a member of the roster, I guess. And he's going to get you to watch this match, and you're going to feel the emotion of the victory that could happen, but won't happen. It's going to be Santos Escobar. That's my prediction. Santos Escobar for the win.
All right. Santos Escobar. We really should have had the guy with the "that was bold" image ready, but we don't have that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh wait, what's that? No, he's waving. He's waving to me that I can't get away with that again. All right. Okay. All right. One man band. Your next on predictions. Who do you got?
Look, I'm just gonna make it quick. Santos Escobar, he wins.
Escobar. Santos Escobar. Oh, 3 for Escobar. I have a feeling I know where this is going. Here we go. It is main event. Jeff says Santos Escobar, and it is the only prick he didn't put an explanation for. Just said, "Yep, Santos Escobar for the win." So pretty straightforward there. And then we've got the randomizer saying Santos Escobar. Okay. And then we've got Calloway, who says, check notes here. Was there any explanation? No. Santos Escobar for the win. Yep. He didn't even write his last name. He just wrote Santos.
Man.
So what does that mean? What does that mean, folks? Say it with me. We got a contender!
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna be saying that a lot before the WarGames matches. Feel free to prove me wrong, guys.
Oh,
Okay, sure.
All right.
try.
All right. Here we go. Next match for the Intercontinental Championship. It is Gunther versus The Miz. 24/7 Lou, you go first.
All right. And this one, I think it's going to be an awesome match. We're going to have The Miz coming in there. And I'm not going to play around. It's Gunther. Gunther continues his reign. Thank you, Miz, for helping the legend of Gunther grow. Thank you. Good job. That's my pick, Gunther.
All right. Gunther for the win against The Miz in a successful title defense, continuing the legendary longest Intercontinental title reign and counting. Somebody's coughing in the background because they disagree, apparently.
Yeah, that's a cue. Like, don't go with that.
Wrong pick. Someone in the audience.
Nah.
One man band. What do you have winning the Intercontinental Championship bout?
Well, I know that the Miz is, if I remember correctly, I think he's is he a 9-time champion or an 8-time champion?
He's
tied for the record, right?
If he won.
Okay,
Yep,
yeah, because
I
I know
think he's tied.
I think him and Jericho are tied for 9.
Yeah.
And Gunther currently has the longest reigning Intercontinental championship of all time. So that's really cool. I think, if I'm honest with you, I don't think the WWE wants The Miz to break the all-time record. I think they kind of want to keep him tied, even though I know Chris Jericho is no longer with WWE. He's in AEW, so I know that the idea of them wanting to maybe erase that would be nice. But WWE and Chris Jericho don't really have bad blood like that. So, so I think on that accord, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Gunther retains, and he retains the reign. And, he continues the longest Intercontinental Championship run. Could it be the greatest of all time? We'll see.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Well, that's 2 for Gunther, right?
Yep. Go ahead. Surprise us. Surprise us.
You know what? I am going to surprise you because Miz is my boy. All right? What I wouldn't give to see him break the record, but it ain't going to happen, folks. I'm sorry. First off, Face Miz came out of nowhere at a Crown Jewel event of all places. I was surprised by that. When he turned face because of a heel Grayson Waller interruption in a battle over talk show supremacy. But yeah, I don't think Gunther's going to lose it. If WWE does surprise us and ends up going with the Miz winning, I think we would all have to stop and go, yeah, Gunther's winning the Rumble if that were to happen. But I don't think Gunther's gonna lose. So yeah, Gunther wins over the Miz. It hurts to say it. I wish Miz could really break a world Intercontinental title reign and make history with another record. Break a record and make a record on the same night. Try saying that 5 times in a row. Real quick. But yeah. Gunther for the win. Let's see what everybody has here. Main event Jeff says Gunther for the win in a banger of a match, he says. So he's expecting it to be good. I agree with this, by the way. I think we're gonna be surprised by how good this match ends up being. The randomizer says Gunther for the win. And Calloway says Gunther over Michael. Parentheses the Miz. Okay. So we got a consensus! Woo! 2 consensus in a row. Oof. That's gonna keep going.
One of those nights.
It's gonna be, yeah, we're getting to be one of those nights. All right, next match. It is Rhea Ripley versus Zoey Stark in a singles match for the Women's World Championship. It's the Raw Women's Championship. So, well, my band, you go first.
So this is Rhea Ripley, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley wins. There, simple.
All right. Ricard?
I think he's so shocked that I was so quick with it, and he just said I can't.
I'm just trying to be suspenseful. Come on, dude. Rhea Ripley's winning this. Who are we kidding?
He's like, how dare you?
Yeah, nothing against Zoey Starks. I was really hoping that one-man band would go a little longer, just so I could be like, yeah, who are we kidding, guys?
Yeah.
But then when he said it so fast, I'm like, oh man, I can't go with that route. So let me just take the longest to get the prediction out instead. I'm taking a dramatic pause.
So you see, for me, this match was set up as a dud a long time ago because I guess they had a match on SmackDown to determine who was going to face Rhea Ripley, and Zoey Starks came out with the winner on this one. In that matchup, you had Nia Jax, who's been causing a lot of trouble for Rhea Ripley. You've had Raquel out there, and you had Zoey Stark, and you had Shayna Baszler. Any of the others, I think, are stronger and would have been a good match to have here against Rhea Ripley. Now, would it have changed the outcome? I don't know, but I don't think it would have, except maybe throw Nia Jax. Nia Jax, you got to think, the momentum and Nia Jax. But you know what? I'm not going to dive into it because we have Zoey Stark, who's the one that's facing Rhea Ripley. So yeah, Rhea Ripley takes the victory on this one, and let's see what they have later on for Rhea Ripley as a challenger out there. Wait a minute,
Luke.
Rhea Ripley.
That's your pick? Oh my God! All right, thanks, guy. All right, thanks, guy. Play the clip. Come on.
Well, Rhea Ripley, why are you shocked?
I am shocked that you agree with us. I mean, it's clearly time for Zoey Stark to win, even though I don't agree with that. Even though I want Rhea Ripley.
It's not time for Zoey Stark to win.
Yeah, you're right. It's not. I'm just trying to see if you'll change your pick.
It's time for her to go on a tag team run or something.
Oh, here we go. Main event just says Rhea Ripley for the win. And he says, no explanation needed, but Zoey Starks will look good. Will be made to look good in this match. So he's thinking Zoey Stark will lose, but they'll try to make her look strong. I'm not sure about that, but we'll see what happens. The randomizer says Rhea Ripley for the win. And Calloway says, ready? This could be the last of the night. Rhea Ripley for the win. We have a contestant.
Wow, there we go.
Yeah. We're looking like it's going to be everybody wins a point on this show. All right. This is where it gets hard. Men's War Game match. We've got Cody Rhodes, Seth Freakin Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton going up against the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, Finn Bálor, Dirty Dominik Mysterio, JD McDonagh, and Drew McIntyre. Oh, I wish I didn't have to, but I go first.
Oh,
yeah, you got a picture too.
Go. Hey! Wow! Look it. All right. That doesn't help.
Like I said, the other
Logan
matches are just like pre-show matches. That's why I put images for them.
Oh man! Wow! I do want to say I think they're going to add another match on SmackDown, but it's too late. We're doing predictions now. Okay.
I know another
All
matchup.
right, a lot of things.
It's 24/7 Lou versus all of you trying to take my championship.
Is that a 5-on-1 handicap match?
Yeah, it feels like.
Because if we did a War Games match, Lou would lose. The waiting between competitors coming out would just be Lou being like, "Hold on, guys, give me like a chance to catch my breath. Let me get some water."
Chair shot.
Chair shot.
Bam.
All right,
To the
all right,
base.
all right. I can't stall. I don't want to stall too much on this. Okay, a lot of stuff's been happening leading up to this. Cody Rhodes, for some reason, got involved in a 2-on-1 beatdown on LA Knight last week on Friday Night SmackDown, which didn't lead to LA Knight being the fifth guy in the match for some reason.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a weird tie-in. You've got a lot of guys on Cody's team that actually have a lot of beef with the Bloodline or history with the Bloodline. That being Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes himself, and Sami Zayn. So there's a lot of that. And then there's the fact that Randy Orton has a habit of turning on his partners. So could be a setup here. A lot could happen. And let's not forget the potential of Damian Priest being there, Mr. Money in the Bank. What happens if his team wins? Do they just raise the cage and he immediately cashes in after clearing the ring of the other guys if they win? A lot to consider there. That said, so many combustible elements say we're probably going to get a surprise here, and I'm going to say Judgment Day for the win. Judgment Day for the win, and get ready, buckle your seatbelts. Something interesting is gonna happen. I don't know what it is. Someone's either gonna turn on somebody. Maybe I'm way off base and nothing interesting happens, and the heels just win somehow. But yeah, Judgment Day. That's my pick. Judgment Day and McIntyre, mostly because even though both teams have one of my boys, Seth being one of them and Drew being the other one, McIntyre's been getting the short end a lot since turning heel. So give McIntyre the win along with Judgment Day. Do him good. Edge isn't on the other side, so Judgment Day could win. Come on. That's my pick. Come on, guys. What do you got? 24/7 Lou.
All right.
Who do you pick?
All right, this is a tough one too. I agree with you because Judgment Day, you got to keep this faction going. It has to have, I guess, some victories. If not, we're going to see soon a breakup. And Cody Rhodes, another story he's getting involved in. Seth Rollins, man, I'm having troubles with that. And then, of course, you have Sami Zayn on the other side, who can turn on you, who didn't turn last time with the bloodline we were hoping for. But yeah, I'm having a tough time with this prediction, but I think you gotta have Judgment Day looking good in this one. So I'm gonna say Judgment Day comes out the victory in this one to keep that team very strong and going, because if not, it looks very weak on them to be losing this match. So I'm going with Judgment Day on this one.
All right.
All
Right.
right. Let me just here we go. Control.
Whoa.
What? I'm putting in your pick, Lou. It's not my fault that it's so easy to type in when I can command control it. Command keys it onto the list.
Alrighty.
One man band. Who do you got?
All right. I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at quite a few combustible elements here. We have, let's see, right off the bat, we have Seth and Cody, who had a crazy trilogy of matches, and they, Cody won all of them, but they were very interesting. You've got Randy Orton in the fray. You've got Drew McIntyre. I mean, you've got a few people here that this is going to be it's going to be a combustible element here. And I just have this strange feeling. Who was the original leader of the Judgment Day?
Edge.
Exactly. And who was his longtime partner and confidant? And they had a group together. They were a tag team in the late 2000s.
Rated RKO. Seriously, that's a bit of a stretch.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. But
Hold on.
what I'm saying.
Yoga in here.
What I'm exactly hot. Go do some hot yoga while you're at it. I think what I'm saying is that okay, Edge was the original leader of the Judgment Day. He's no longer there. Obviously, he's now in AEW. Randy Orton is there out of nowhere, like how he always seems to do. Out of nowhere, RKO, bam, all that good stuff. I'm gonna say Judgment Day wins, but I think the reason why they're gonna win is I have a feeling Randy Orton's he's in a swerve. He's in a turn. He's in a turn on his team, and he maybe doesn't become part of the Judgment Day, but maybe it eventually becomes to that. Who knows?
Huh. Interesting.
I think Randy Orton is the red herring. I think something's gonna go down with him.
Okay. All right. Fascinating. Okay, here we go. Because, well, let me paint you a picture here, folks. Because Jeff sent his pick in, and boy, did he include an explanation. So here we go. Let me paint you a picture. Let me talk to you. Main event Jeff said. Here we go. Main event Jeff said, Judgment Day for the win. And here's his explanation. The finish will be when Randy enters last for, quote, Team Avengers. After the last person for Judgment Day enters WarGames begins. After a few minutes, Randy is hitting RKOs on everyone. All of a sudden, a masked cameraman puts down his camera and enters the ring. After Orton hits his last RKO, he turns, and at that moment, this masked cameraman charges at him and will hit Randy Orton with a Kinshasa. And it's revealed to be Shinsuke Nakamura. FYI, all those promo videos he's been doing in the Red Room were all about Mr. RKO. That will lead to Drew hitting a Claymore on Jey Uso for the 1-2-3. Judgment Day wins over Team Avengers. After the match, Judgment Day are celebrating, and here comes Rhea Ripley. She's hugging the rest of the boys, and she notices that Seth is out. She yells at Priest to cash in. Priest is just about to give the ref the briefcase, and Drew steps in front of him. And Damian's going to yell, "What are you doing?" While this is happening, Seth is going to be getting up. Drew slightly turns his head, and in a swift movement, he claymores Seth, and then turns to Priest and tells him, let me see if I can do the impression right. "He's all yours." Drew leaves the cage with a big smile on his face. Damian hands the ref the briefcase. Cash-in happens. Priest hits South of Heaven on him. Ref counts to 3, and we have a new champ. So Jeff is saying we're going to have interference by Shinsuke Nakamura. I know.
Yeah. I got to say, that's pretty compelling.
It's really convoluted. I'm going to say that. By the way, he's referencing stuff that Shinsuke's been doing in the Red Room, and he has been making overt references to Randy Orton. But the reason why I don't think this is going to happen is only because Shinsuke said after your big match, you're back. After your big match, I will find you. I think that implies that Randy's going to be there, and then after WarGames, he'll attack him. So it's kind of like, we'll see. But yeah, the cash-in thing, I like how he booked that. I think that should happen. With Drew getting in the way and everything, that was really cool. I agree with that. 100%. I don't know about that other stuff. I don't know about that.
Kind of teasing a dissension kind of deal, and then just no.
No, it was just to screw Seth, to screw him.
Yeah.
Lou, what do you think?
Wow.
Yeah, that's some good storytelling. I like it.
That was some good storytelling.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, well, here we go. Randomizer picks. Team Cody Rhodes. Oh, man. Team Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
And he's not going to be alone because Calloway said his picks. And here we go. He said Cody's boys over, quote, Terminator 2. That's a riff on the fact that we named Judgment. And he's going to say, with Randy getting an RKO on Jay after the match. I don't know what that's about. They win, they're going to be celebrating, and then Randy Orton's just going to RKO Jey Uso for no reason. And then he included, he said,
"What the hell was that?"
Right? Right? Everybody's celebrating, everybody's happy. Randy just RKOs Jey Uso. He's like, yeah, I don't like this one guy in the team. Everybody else, you're cool, but Jey Uso, no.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
Anyways, Calloway said, very straightforward. Plus, Cody doesn't lose unless it's to Brock. Apparently, he didn't watch WrestleMania.
Yeah, what the heck? Wait a minute. He didn't lose.
Either way, that is Calloway's pick. Team Cody. We have a 2-4 split. That is
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Going against the grain on that one.
Alrighty. Next matchup. What do we have?
Next matchup. Here we go. And it is the final matchup. Whether it goes last or not is up for debate. But here we go. It is Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch going up against Damage Control, comprised of Bayley, Asuka, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane in a women's War Games match. Lou, you go first.
Oh man, this is a tough one. But this is a tough one because I don't know what's gonna happen with Bayley. I'm worried about that part going on with Bayley, and this whole new Japanese faction called Damage Control.
Japanese.
Yeah, aren't they from New Japan Pro? Anyway,
well, yeah, 3 out of 5 of them are, but that doesn't mean they're Japanese. Bayley's American.
I know.
And Dakota Kai is from New Zealand. Yeah, outnumbered.
Oh. Wait, is Dakota Kai in the match?
No, Dakota Kai is not in the match, but she probably
There you
will
go.
be at ringside.
All right. Anyway, the only reason why I'm going with this pick is because Shotzi's on the other team with Charlotte Flair,
Oh!
Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair. Just because Shotzi's there, that tells me, you know what? You're losing. I'm going with Damage Control.
Wow.
I know you
Damage
added Becky. I
Control.
know you have Charlotte Flair, but again, I'm going with Damage Control with a victory on this one.
Okay.
Just because I don't like
All
Shotzi
right.
on the other team.
Fair
Sorry,
enough.
Shotzi.
All right.
Call me.
All right. Enough of that, Lou. Get out of here. One Man Band, what do you got to say?
I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing. I'm seeing the glaring thing with Damage Control, just like Lou alluded to. You know, it's like Team Japan and Bayley.
Yeah.
With you know, the other ones just kind of like just mashed up together. I'm gonna say Damage Control wins, and I think Bayley. I think they've been teasing Bayley getting kicked out of the group for a while. I think they pulled the trigger.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? You know what looks better? Bayley on the other team instead of Shotzi.
Too late for that.
Now, if WWE did like four team members, whatever, that'd be an awesome team, an awesome faction.
Yeah. 4 horsewomen. They could have done it, but one of them is out. So nope. That said, all right, 2 for Damage Control. That leaves me here. And here we go. Well, I want to start off by saying that I had reasons why both teams would lose. And I didn't have this pick written down, only because I had a feeling, for some reason, that Lou was going to go with the strategy of copying my picks exactly so that I would not have a chance to tie him and counter him on anything. But all you want, I don't care. You know why? Because I see what makes you people cheer, and I'm not impressed. I'm going to say it right now. Yes, the fact that Shotzi is on the other team makes me think that they're probably not going to win. I'm going to say that right now. Like, nothing screams like I'm going to get pinned in this match than being the person on the team next to Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
However,
Who's taking the pin?
we cannot ignore the fact that Bayley, Io Sky, Asuka, and Kairi Sane are on the other team, and they have been teasing that they're going to get rid of Bayley. Now, there's 2 ways you could do this segment. One, Bayley pretends that she's on top of the world, and then they kick her off the team and beat her up after, we have it all. However, they've already got the women's championship. The champion's on Team Damage Control. Yes, Damage Control did not win WarGames last year. It would really suck if they would lose a second WarGames match. However, because Lou has backed me into a corner and I have to go with a different pick just to win, I am gonna hope and pray that wrestling does a swerve on everybody who's a smart mark out there going, everybody. The tease is that Damage Control is going to break up because of Bayley, but the real thing's going to happen is while Judgment Day's on top, they're going to turn on their leader. I mean, while Damage Control's on top, they're going to turn on their leader, like Judgment Day did. What was it, last year? The year before last year? I don't remember. It's been a while, but I'm going to say it reluctantly.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say it, Lou. I have to.
Say it. Say it. Eat the oranges.
I'm gonna go with Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and Shotzi to win WarGames and solidify me in the tie against 24/7 Lou for the lead. Come on,
Team Shotzi.
I'm not writing it as Team Shotzi. Do not write my pick as Team Shotzi, folks. My pick is not Team Shotzi. It is Team
Shotzi and the future Hall of Famers.
I'm gonna say Team Belair. I'm gonna say Team Belair
And the future Hall of Famers.
I'm gonna say Team Belair. Team Belair for the win. That said, here we go with everybody else's picks. Main event Jeff. Oh, let me see. Here we go. Main event Jeff says damage control. Bayley looks like the weak link. Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm reading somebody else's. I'm reading somebody else's. Here we go. No, I'm reading somebody else's reasoning. Damage control because they lost WarGames last year. I can't see them go back-to-back years losing. That's main event Jeff's reasoning. Sorry, I was reading someone else's reasoning there. And then we have it's randomizer. Hey, get that off the screen. Get that off.
I didn't do that.
Somebody get that off the screen. Randomize their picks. Randomizer picks. Team Belair. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Woo! Woo!
You got a good partner right there.
Sweating on that one.
Yeah, no, I'm running a risk there, but either way, Team Belair. And then, last but not least, get that banner off the screen. Whoever did that. Here we go. Callaway picks damage control. And I am quoting the statement here. Bayley looks like the weak link. Afterwards, the waifus begin to move on from
the waifus.
I'm not gonna finish that. All right, no, what? I'll say it, but nobody. I can't. Don't cancel me. Waifus begin to move on from the round eyes.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
We're banned.
Anyways, damage control was the pick.
What the hell is that?
Anyways, that is the reasoning. It is a 2-4 split on this one. I went Team Belair for the sake of the points. For the points! Hashtag FTP.
FTP?
Oh. FTP.
Oh, I remember
for
that
the
line
points.
from the first year.
Yeah, 2020. That's where it was for the points. It never paid off back in those days.
Wait a minute. The first one was 4?
What?
I thought it was
Oh no. Yeah, we also said that too. but we can't use that hashtag. That said, I think we're good. I think we're good here. That is going to be our Survivor Series WarGames prediction. I don't know who's in the back doing that, but I don't appreciate it. Get that banner off the screen. I said I picked Team Belair. Say it with me, folks. Team Belair. Don't tune me out. I said Team.